We are joined today by CREALOGIX. CREALOGIX is a Swiss Fintech 100 company and a global market leader in digital banking, providing front-end digital banking solutions to banks, wealth managers, and other financial services companies. And today we're joined by the CFO of CREALOGIX, Daniel Bader. Daniel, good morning.
Morning, Richard.
It'd be great if you could start by, could you briefly introduce CREALOGIX and its business?
Yes, thank you, Richard. So CREALOGIX is a leading pure-play front-end provider for digital banking solutions, headquartered in Zurich, and we are serving globally more than 500 customers in 4 regions, which are Central Eastern Europe, Northern Europe, Mediterranean, Middle East, and APAC. Our team comprises of more than 600 experts in banking and technology, and we have been in the market for more than 25 years. Customers buy from us because we are offering unlimited differentiation on one platform. Realizing that global leadership requires a new business model and new products, CREALOGIX again embarked on the next phase of change to develop a sustainable, global scalable, profitable business model based on our installed base and outstanding customer relationship.
And how has the software industry been changing, and how has CREALOGIX evolved to address these challenges in recent years?
Yes, as just said, CREALOGIX is proud. We celebrated its 25th birthday this year. So the company started back in 1996 with the launch of the first digital banking solution in Switzerland. Was that called the Direct Net for Credit Suisse, called at that time. Only a couple of years later, CREALOGIX went public and became the leader in Switzerland. The following years, we were determined by international expansion through acquisitions and digital banking leadership in Europe. CREALOGIX continues to work on the fundamental transformation of its business model. We are now in the third phase of this transformation, reflecting the transformation of the global software industry from software services to software products, and finally to software as a service. CREALOGIX is now on a journey towards SaaS. This transformation of the software industries goes hand in hand with the transformation of the banking industry. In our latest adaptation to serve our clients better, we do not only segment our offering for retail, wealth, and SME corporates, but we support our customers with additional choice. They can choose which execution strategy they want to follow on their digital journey, selecting from a set menu, or rather cook it themselves. Many mid-tier banks prefer to select the main solution from a set menu. We call them smart buyers. They choose our digital hub in a cloud and SaaS-based environment, and then they add their individual extensions. Many large banks often want to cook it themselves. We call them agile builders. And they choose to buy our framework, our world-class platform components and accelerators, and then build their solutions mostly on their own, of course with our support.
Fantastic. And you've just finished your financial year ending 30th June 2021. What were the key operational highlights from the year?
Yes, last financial year, which ended on the 30th of June, we have successfully secured the largest deal in the history of the company with 7 German development banks in the public sector. We are banking experts. However, banking in public sector is different. We have realized that the beauty of the opportunity is that most of our standard classic banking features and functions fit to the requirement of the public banking sector. Development banks are largely globally growing business, and the first program is the door opener for additional business. Therefore, we have invested way beyond what we have initially planned, and we will again in the second wave invest heavily into the development of additional components in the first half of the current financial year 21-22. Also, wealth is in the heart of our offering, and thanks to that determination, we have been awarded a significant deal with the German Sparkassen organization, so German saving banks. Our job is now to develop a Wealth 2.0 offering, including holistic view on financial lifetime planning, all assets under management, the next generation of hybrid advisory, and so on.
Thank you. As you mentioned earlier, CREALOGIX has been steadily transitioning from a license model towards a SaaS model. How is this journey progressing, and what are the implications for CREALOGIX? What does this mean?
Yes, exactly. So the change in the revenue model is the key driver for not only our future profitability prediction, but the model imposes a series of changes needed. Otherwise, it won't fly. A globally scalable SaaS offering requires one platform strategy. It demands a globally aligned organization in sales, product management, software development, and delivery. In other words, the heavy lifting of aligning different platforms into one platform, consolidating the product portfolio, and building global functions had to be done. From a financial perspective, the change from initial license fees to yearly subscription fees has a negative impact on revenue and EBITDA, because initial license fees are booked into revenue and EBITDA at the beginning of the contract, whereas in a SaaS contract, the revenue and margin is spread typically over 4 to 5 years. And CREALOGIX is now in the third year of this transformation, so that the negative impact will soon be washed out in our financial numbers.
And yeah, as you touch on the financial perspective there, what were the financial highlights from the financial year FY21, your latest financial year?
Yeah, we closed our books on 30th of June 2021. So in that financial year, our revenue grew by 5%, respectively by 6% in local currency. The growth was driven by recurring revenue, which exceeded the threshold of 50% for the first time on an annual basis. Within recurring revenue, which includes SaaS hosting and maintenance, we were able to record SaaS deals in all our regions. Our SaaS, so software as a service, and hosting revenue thereby grew by 76% and contributed to a share of 27% of total revenue in our year 2021. Of course, the 10-year SaaS contract with the 7 German development banks already had an impact on the full financial year 2021. It should also be known that we constantly amortize our goodwill position over 10 to 15 years. Therefore, we focus on EBITDA and adjusted net profit. Our EBITDA margin increased to 3% and was impacted mainly by 2 factors. We increased our R&D efforts from 20 to 22% of total revenue, which of course had a negative impact on the margin. On the other hand, we can see the first result from our efficiency gains, which more than compensated our increased R&D efforts. The higher operating profit and an improved financial result, together with reduced depreciations, turned our adjusted net profit into a positive bottom line profit of 1.1 million Swiss francs, after having been negative in the past 2 years. This shows that we are approaching soon the end of our transformation, which means that the negative impact of the changed license model will not be significant in the future.
Great news. And looking ahead, where do you expect to see recurring revenue, EBITDA margins, and growth?
Yes, so we have achieved our set goals in the past financial year. And now for the current financial year 2021, we expect that the continuation of this positive trend will make the next step in achieving our strategic goals of 60% recurring revenue and 30% SaaS of total sales, as well as double-digit EBITDA margins in the financial year 22-23.
And CREALOGIX is becoming increasingly global. What are your USPs and why do customers choose CREALOGIX?
So let me summarize why customers choose CREALOGIX. With the Digital Hub, our customers can increase the much needed digital revenue and transform their business. With the Digital Hub, our customers have less costs since they use a platform where they can concentrate on the differentiators and not have to deal with the complex and cumbersome basic technology issues. With the Digital Hub, our customers can fulfill the increased digital customer demands with highly personalized and engaging experiences. Also, with the Digital Hub, our customers are enabled to secure their future in an industry fundamentally transformed by technology. And finally, with the Digital Hub, our customers are able to stay relevant, lead their way in their target markets, not having to fear to be replaced. So with the Digital Hub, we are at the right time, at the right place. There's a clear market demand for digital banking platforms, and we have relevant products to serve these needs and to make transformation happen.
Daniel Bader, CFO of CREALOGIX, thank you for your time today. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Richard. Also a pleasure for me. Thank you.